nice way to wind up.
Well, we can't just drift here forever.
Let's go, gang.
Mommy, I want some.
It sounds good, Charlie.
Why is it yellow?
You're behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
All right, fellas.
Guys, is this really what we've been reduced to? Is this it? Is this what we're doing now? All right. Guess this is what we're doing now. Welcome to Quadruple BN, big bloody breaking Blu-ray news here on Michael Keene's YouTube channel. This is another in a long line of episodes about stuff that we Blu-ray aficionados and lovers care about, and no one else does. Anyway, so except for Twitter, Twitter does love to trend over inane bullshit, and oh boy, today we've got some inane bullshit. Yes, sir, we do. Yes, sir, we do. Let's just dig into this sucker, shall we? Let's talk about stuff. Let's talk about what's most important to people right now, and that is, of course, the Severin bundle that just got announced. Because goddamn, that looks pretty fucking sexy, don't it? I'm not actually done with the podcast yet. I don't. I was gonna do a bit where I played the pod.
With subtitle tracks and
brand new restoration.
I don't, they're talking about the Jess Franco stuff. It was really good. I'm really bad at keeping up on podcasts right now. Because I don't go anywhere, because I'm in Bono Beach, South Carolina. You don't go and do anything. First of all, I do know that I was name checked at the top of the podcast for Severin. I do actually stand by my death by 1,000 cuts rhetoric, but it is also true that my view of boutique Blu-ray labels of the Severin size has changed somewhat, and I'm very proud of them for what they do, and I guess I'm glad I got name checked on their little podcast, so that's good. Anyway, I also love that apparently Andrew... Oh, hello. Okay, we're gonna start off with some baby time. Baby! Come here. Whoa! Yeah, look at this baby man! Baby man! Baby man! Baby man! Baby man! Look right here. Look right here. This is where the people live. This is where the people live. This is where all the people live. And they're all watching you right now. Ready to tear you apart. On Twitter. Yeah. What does that say? What does that say? What does that say? What does that say? What does a duck 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 say? And you suck.
Yeah.
That's not what a duck says. You say quack, quack.
Quack, quack. That's you.
Yeah. My sweet boy. They can't fist bump you. I don't know what you're trying to say. Yeah, that's you. That's you on the screen. That's you on the monitor. Toiling away your existence.
Yep, that's what ducks say.
That's what ducks say.
What do fish say?
That's accurate.
Oliver Keys, where's the bug?
There's bugs everywhere. Oh God, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay, go back to your mother. Ugh. Yep. All right.
I'm gonna close the door.
That's I think it's his Coco Melon shirt. Was that his Coco Melon shirt?
Yeah.
That's his Coco Melon shirt. That's not Alvin and the Chipmunks. All right. Which Coco Melon, great show. The teacher, oh my God, thick and hot. She's a hot slice. I miss Appleberry. Oh my God. All right. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, right. the show that I do. All right. So I was pleased to hear that Andrew finally found some Jess Franco flicks that he enjoyed. Rafifi in the City and Death Whistles the Blues. Two early Jess Franco noir films, which I'm all about. As we know on this here show, I love me. I'll get to the Drop Dead Fred Gate in just a second. Give me a fucking moment. As we all know, I love Jess Franco movies. Can't get enough of them. To get a double feature of Franco noir, amazing. His early stuff is very impressive, and I think more people should see it because it shows that he was a really capable filmmaker who also loved vaginas. And then, of course, we got Barbara Steele in An Angel for Satan, which is one of her least seen Gothic pictures. And they talk about all this in depth in the podcast. I definitely recommend the podcast. They talk about this in detail. I'm not going to go too in deep, but we are going to look at what we got because this is pretty sick. First off, there is a bundle, $61, perfectly good. Has the two releases plus an enamel pin of Barbara Steele. If you really like Barbara Steele, then there you go. It's a Barbara Steele pin, which I'm probably not going to get that just because I don't really buy pins very often. But I do love Barbara Steele. I haven't seen her recently, but at least back in the day, baby. Right up there in this Appleberry. Boo, 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 boo. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. So An Angel for Satan, I'm going to skip the plot synopsis, but it's scanned in 2K from the original negative with both Italian and the Thought Lost English tracks, recently discovered in a Rome vault, which has to tell you find everything. I'm getting to it, guys. Come on. Audio commentary. Here we go. With Barbara Steele and horror film historian David DeValle. Oh my God. They got Barbara Steele. Holy shit. Guys, this is amazing. So I love that they did this because I love Barbara Steele. I was not expecting any of her lesser known movies to have a commentary from her. Apparently she's softened over the years to her horror queen status. And I will be listening to the shit out of that. So that is a must-own for me right off the bat. We also get commentary with Kat Ellinger, who of course is another just mastermind when it comes to Gothic horror. So that's two must-have commentaries. Right there. I mean, other companies, if you want to get me by the... then that right there, that's what I want to see in every release, is a Barbara Steele commentary. Even bring me a new 4K of Die Hard and just pop on a Barbara Steele commentary, and that'll work for me. So that's cool. The Devil Statue, an interview with actor Vasily Karas, who I don't know. Barbara and Her Furs, a 1967 short film by Pierre Andro, based on Venus and Furs, starring Barbara Steele with optional partial commentary by Steele. Guys, like the stream, by the way. Cat Drums just reminded you to like the stream, and you better like the fucking stream. Because that's why I do this, for the likes. I don't do it for anything else. It's not for the love of the Blu-rays. It's not because I care about any of you. It's just those sweet, sweet likes. Oh, those likes. Oh, and I just got some money from Let's Get Physical Media. Oh, I love the money and the likes. Oh, yeah. Guys, I gotta buy a $3 million house in Los Angeles at some point, so I'm gonna need those likes and those dollars, y'all. So thank you, Let's Get Physical, and thank you to everyone who likes this fucking stream, dog. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but it's just getting worse and worse. Anyway, so, why is it not? 1 second, sorry. I'm gonna see if this multi-stream is working for me. Oh God, I hate the chat box on OBS. It sucks so bad. Whatever. So, likes can't buy happiness. I disagree. So let's see here. Franco Noir, meanwhile, is a pretty slim disc. It's not quite as big, but it does have 2 whole films. And it's now feature HD scans from the original negatives for the first time ever. I don't know what that means as far as, I guess it's like 1080 scans. I don't know. HD scans could mean 720 scans. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's just standard 1080 HD scans, probably done in Italy, I would assume. But I don't know. None of this is stuff I actually know. I will read this synopsis because I do love me. I love me some Franco. Following his international breakthrough with the awful Dr. Orloff, very good film, director Jess Franco next delivered a startling pair of crime thrillers that pistol-whipped European notions of film noir while lighting the fuse on Uncle Jess's own insane aesthetic. Set in New Orleans and based on a novel by the authors of Vertigo, Death Whistles the Blues is a hard-boiled tale of betrayal, violence, and revenge, featuring smoky jazz compositions by Franco himself. Great musician, just saying. Jean Servais of Rafifi fame stars in Rafifi in the City, a nihilistic trip through a pulp underground of thugs, snitches, nightclub dames, and black-gloved, giallo-style murders. Both films, which led and impressed Orson Welles to hire Franco as his assistant on Chimes at Midnight, now feature HD scans from digital negatives for the first time ever. Which that's a whole cool story about Orson Welles, who apparently saw that Jess Franco was ripping him off and was like, awesome, let's talk, which I think is pretty dope. What I was most excited about here is I have a spreadsheet of all of Jess Franco's movies with like whether or not they've been put on disc or not, and I'm not done with it yet. It's still kind of a work in progress, but one of them that I always look at because it's all chronological. So right near the top of the list is Rafifi in the City. And I was like, there's no way we're ever getting that. Nah, we're fucked. There's no way that's ever gonna happen. And here we go. Boom, double feature with Death Whistles the Blues. So I'm very excited. The only special feature is this interview with Stephen Thrower. I assume it's a long one. They probably say it in the podcast. I don't remember what they said, if at all, about the length of it, but I'm assuming it's fairly long. It looks just like any other Stephen Thrower interview. In fact, it might just be, I feel like there was just, at some point, there was a Stephen Thrower interview session that went for like, I don't know, 3 straight days. He just didn't stop talking, let the camera roll. And they just keep pulling from that. That's what it feels like. But either which way, feeling it. I hope you loved the trailer for Lamb. I was really so real quick, I was I was watching Green Knight in theaters, and the trailer for Lamb popped up, and I was watching and I was like, this is fucking rad. And there were 3 other people in the theater. There was like someone off to my left, and there was like an older couple further down, and the trailer for Lamb finishes, and I'm like, man, that is 100% my aesthetic. And then some old lady down below says, well, that looks dumb. So, you know, a pox on her, I guess. So, almost an hour interview, according to Dan. Cool, awesome, perfect. So, almost an hour. Cool, I'm good then. I'm ready to go. And then this, Matt says 67-minute interview. So, a few suggestions for me, the guy who... Okay, so 67-minute interview. Hot damn, Summer in the City. I am in it to boop it. I don't know. I don't have any. I'm not going anywhere with that. Anyway, so that's the Jess Franco thing. That's Severin. Now, okay, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. I really don't want to talk about this, but let's talk about it. So if you go to the Severin main page, you look right here. There appears to be something missing. So first of all, there's no bundle for these boys, but there used to be a bundle for these boys. Also, there used to be another movie here, and that movie was Drop Dead Fred, and Drop Dead Fred is no longer here. Let's actually really quickly, I don't want to make sure I'm not a liar right off the bat. And I don't think, yeah, and Severin hasn't said anything there. Let's see here. Let's go to their Facebook page. I want to make sure I'm not stepping on any toes here. Yeah, they have said nothing about this. So, let's see. Oh, $5 from Josh. Which it turns out I can't on the stream chat where I see both Twitch and YouTube. It doesn't have any sort of highlight or anything when I get money from YouTubers. Or from YouTube chatters. So that's annoying. But anyway, I just saw that $5 from Josh. First live quadruple BN in a long time. Well, here we go. Hey, glad to have you here, Josh. I love you. You're number 3 in the Discord, I think. Was that what we figured out? That you're number 3 or 4 on Discord comments, I think. Anyway, so yeah. All right, all right. Ugh. I don't know. That's the long and short of it. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I saw a lot of people, tagging Severin and saying, "Hey, what happened to Drop Dead Fred?" There are people I could ask, but I'm sure that their DMs are just swollen with DMs about this very topic, and I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not interested in piling on. I will say also I'm not going to be reactionary about this because it's kind of pointless. I've softened a lot, and I think someone said that they scrubbed Drop Dead Fred from their social media. I guess so. I didn't actually check all their social media. I guess I could really quickly. Drop Dead Fred. No results for Drop Dead Fred in Severin Films. If you want to look, yeah, no results for Drop Dead Fred. So yeah, they've scrubbed it from their social media. So my assumption is that release got a little fucked, and it could be any number of things, but I'm willing to bet it's some kind of rights issue, a studio reneging on a deal, something like that. If that is the case, it's something that, someone probably made a mistake on at some point. They might have been led astray. I just don't know. So I'm not going to try and come up with reasons other than I highly doubt... apparently Diabolic tweeted, I don't know what is going on with Severin Films' Drop Dead Fred release. If I did, it isn't for me to say, so I would say please be patient as we are all waiting for the news, if any. And it happens. It just happened with Ishtar. It happens. I was looking forward to that Drop Dead Fred release, but at the same time, if, there's no way that they're like, hey, fuck these guys. I'm sure that they are dealing with a lot of bullshit on their end, so just be patient, like Diabolic stated in their tweet. We'll just see. And then someone, Matt mentioned that 275 Evangelion Ultimate Edition sold out in less than a day. Seriously? Oh my god. I saw that Ultimate Edition and I was like, man, that would be pretty sick. But $275? No, thank you. I will take a standard release. But yeah, I definitely hope they didn't pour a ton of cash. That would suck. That would suck so bad. Anyway, so that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't know. We'll talk about it when we actually hear actual news, which will probably be before the next Bbbbn. I'm sure like this weekend we'll hear something or something. Do you perhaps have a favorite film theorist? I'm not sure I know the difference between a film theorist and a film critic, to be honest. Because then like Robin Wood would be really high up there, or like Jonathan Rosenbaum. I don't really have a list of film theorists that I go to again and again. Sorry. Anyway, news stuff. Okay, the next big thing we got to talk about, Criterion. So first off, let's just dig way back. I know what you wanted me to talk about. We'll talk about it in a second. So first off, did we ever talk about the Uncut Gems Blu-ray in any significant way? Because gosh darn, I'm so excited that the Blu-ray that A24 released is so bare bones it sucks. And look at this. 4K digital transfer with Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Audio commentary from 2019 featuring writer-directors Josh Safdie and Benny Safdie, writer and editor Ronald Bronstein, and producer Sebastian Bear-McLeod. New interviews with cinematographer Darius Kanji, costume designer Miyako Belize, and casting director Jennifer Vendit. Why did I decide to say all this stuff? Documentaries from 2019 and 2020 on the making of the film and soundtrack. Screen test featuring actors Adam Sandler and Julia Fox. Goldman vs. Silverman, a 2020 short film by the Safdies featuring Sandler and Benny Safdie. Question and Answer, another 2020 short film featuring the Safdie, Sandler actor Jason Bateman and comedy writer Megan Amram. Deleted and extended scenes, including a full performance of The Morning by The Weeknd, and a trailer and English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, plus an essay by film critic Jay Hoberman, and for the Blu-ray, a 2020 discussion of the film by editorial staff of Jewish Currents magazine. You are by far my favorite voice on film on the internet. Aw, that's very sweet. And I appreciate that a lot. I really, I appreciate that I'm your favorite. I definitely check some others out because I am not exactly a savant. Oh man, I would love a good time Criterion release. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I just wanted to put that out there because I think I just skipped right over Uncut Gems, and it was one of my, I think it was my second favorite movie of that year. I don't remember, but it was up there, and it's definitely the one I find most I most want to rewatch all the time. I love Uncut Gems so much. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much into anything else. La Strada by Federico Fellini. It was in this set, right? La Strada's in this set. So I guess that's good for people who didn't buy the set. I already bought the set, so I don't need it. Once Upon a Time in China. So this is really cool. So Eureka, I should have brought this up actually. Eureka. If you go to Eureka's website, blah, 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 where is it? Oh my god. I should have done this before and I didn't. Browse all. Let's go. Where's that son of a bitch? Oh, get in there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't remember where it is. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I'm down a path toward failure. Heading down a path toward failure. Should have just searched it. Oh wait, there it is. It's right there. I got it. So Eureka put out this Once Upon a Time in China trilogy. Is it Cui Hawk? Fuck, I hear it all the time and now I'm forgetting how to say his name. Anyway, so trilogy Blu-ray, 4 Blu-ray discs, blah, blah, blah. You can see it has 1, 2, and 3. And then with action, blah, 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 blah. Eureka Classics proud to present Tsui Hark's original trilogy, as well as Once Upon a Time in China and America, which saw Jet Li return to the Wong Fei-hung role after a 4-year gap. All right, so that's pretty sick. And look at all these extras. We got stuff, archival shit, new shit, making of shit, audio commentary shit, all this stuff. Awesome, amazing, so cool. But then you look at the Once Upon a Time in China Complete Films Collection from Criterion, and oh buddy, let's see, how do they have this? First off, it looks great. Looks really nice. Looks like it's maybe, it might be one of those flimsy cases, but I can't tell off the top, just by looking at it. Anyway, so we got Once Upon a Time in China. We got Once Upon a Time in China 2. We got Once Upon a Time in China 3. What's this? We got Once Upon a Time in China 4. And we got Once Upon a Time in China 5. And, blah, 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 blah. We also have Once Upon a Time in China and America. God damn. So, as you can see, not too shabby. So we got behind the scenes footage, we got making of, archival interviews, excerpts in a master class given by martial arts choreographer Yun Wo-ping. Have I ever seen Thunder of the Gigantic Serpent? I have not, unless it's on Pornhub, which I might have. So, deleted scenes from 3, excerpts from audio interviews, new interviews with Tsui Hark, Film Workshop co-founder Nenson Shi, editor Marco Mack, and critic Tony Raines. All these, soundtracks and stuff. But I'm not seeing any commentaries. So this is one of those frustrating little things where, like, maybe they'll add more, but we don't have commentaries. And we do get commentaries over here on the Eureka set by Mike Leader and filmmaker Arnie, whatever, Benima, who are definitely not going to be on the Criterion. So that's a little frustrating. There's the fact that we're getting different features for each, and might have to just get both, honestly, if you really love these movies. Like, it's one of those things that you kind of got both. You got all this shit happening. Yeah, Asian cinema is having a hell of a year. I do like seeing all these Asian releases, especially Hong Kong releases, but yeah, so looks good. Whether you want this or the Eureka set really is up to you, but if I was a big fan of Once Upon a Time in China, honestly, I barely remember the first film, so I can't say if I really like them or not, because I haven't revisited the first one and I haven't seen the rest. But it seems like a reasonable thing to just buy both. I'd probably buy this one. Well, I'd buy the Eureka first and then wait for a sale and buy this version. That's what I would do. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Nothing matters. We all die, nothing happens. Mulholland Drive is getting, of course, 4K treatment. We talked about this. Nothing new here. It's the 4K on one disc, and then all the special features on the Blu-ray, so 100%. This is just, they took the Blu-ray, popped it in, and then 4K, popped it in, done. So it's all the same, which is fine by me. I'll probably wait to pick this one up because I already own the Blu-ray, but I do really want to see that 4K transfer, so I'll probably pick it up in the future at a sale. Menace II Society, which, fun cover. If I'm not mistaken, it's maybe a slip that comes up. I don't remember. I feel like I saw something about this, and it doesn't matter. So this one I'm definitely buying. Menace II Society, with some pretty, I think well, let's see here. New 4K UHD digital restoration of the director's cut of the film, supervised by the cinematographer and co-director Albert Hughes. And then everything looks like it's ported over. It doesn't look like there's anything new here as far as special features, which is fine. I'm not expecting that, some of these, but oh wait, no, I take that back. I lied. It's right here. I'm a fucking moron. New conversation among Albert Hughes, screenwriter Tiger Williams, and film critic Elvis Mitchell. New conversation among Alan Hughes, actor and filmmaker Bill Duke, and Mitchell. And then you get an archival interview from 1993, deleted scenes, some of the storyboard comparison. And then it's just this 2009 featurette, 2 audio commentaries from 1993, so slightly dated, but that's to be expected. Yeah, So, looks like a dope-ass release. So good. Good. Let's see here. So, and of course, we got to talk about the one thing that everybody was talking about, the thing that got Criterion trending on Twitter, because of course, if it's trending on Twitter, it's fucking stupid. And that is the Citizen Kane 4K release. Of course, we knew that Citizen Kane was going to be amongst the 4K release, or was going to be like the flagship 4K release. It's a huge edition. It's the only one that actually I was... there it is. I was totally right about. I said $59.95. The other ones are a little bit cheaper, but this one is in fact $59.95, but that's SRP. It's retailing for $47.96. So pretty good. Pretty good. It's a big old set. I don't know that we have images of the packaging or anything, but as you can see, it looks pretty sick. Let's see here. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff happening on my phone. All right, okay. Matt doesn't like Citizen Kane, oh no. That's not me making fun of you, by the way. I just realized I sound like an asshole. So that's okay. If you don't like Citizen Kane, that's fine. I love Citizen Kane. But I've said this before. If you don't like something, you don't like something. That's fine. New 4K digital restoration with uncompressed monaural soundtrack, 4K UHD edition, 1 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and 3 Blu-rays with the film and special features. 3 audio commentaries, one from 2021 featuring Orson Welles scholars James Naremore and Jonathan Rosenbaum, baby. From 2002, featuring filmmaker Peter Bogdanovich, which very much a scholar of Orson Welles. And from 2002, which Orson Welles slept on his couch, is that right? He probably didn't sleep on his couch, probably slept in a bed, but he stayed with Bogdanovich at one point. And from 2002, featuring film critic Roger Ebert. It's a pretty nice slab of commentaries right there. Complete Citizen Kane, a rarely seen feature-length BBC documentary, new interviews with critic Farron Smith-Nemi, and film scholar Raquel J. Gates. New video essay by Orson Welles scholar Robert Carringer. New program on the film's special effects by film scholars and FX experts Craig Barron and Ben Burt. Interviews from 1990 with editor Robert Wise and much other people. New documentary featuring archival interviews with Welles, interviews with actor Joseph Cotten from 1966-1975, The Hearts of Age, a brief silent film made by Welles as a student in 1934, television programs from 1979 to 1988 featuring appearances by Welles and Mercury Theater producer John Houseman, program featuring a 1996 interview with actor William Allen and his collaborations with Welles, selection of the Mercury Theater on-air radio plays featuring many of the actors from Citizen Kane, a trailer, English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, deluxe packaging, including a book with an essay by film critic Bill Scheebery, and of course, the most talked about, despite it being the least interesting, new cover by Mike McQuaid, which looks like this. It's a big K. And, you know what? It's good. It's fine. It's a perfectly good cover. I don't know what the fuck you were expecting. Citizen Kane is one of the most iconic films ever made. And, you know, that, generally speaking, with something that's that big, you tend to go a little minimalist and just go, yeah, it speaks for its fucking self. Like, it's cool. Like, you know, I realize that we're in an age of just memeing everything, and everybody's, you know, I mean, even I'm memeing it. Like, the title of this live stream is just K, because yeah, it's a meme. Cool. I think Mike McQuaid did a perfectly good job. If you look at his, I saw the Eureka things, but if you look at his Instagram, you can see, I mean, he's a really solid artist. He makes some really good shit. Does a lot of like news and magazine stuff. Like, I mean, this is cool shit. It's a lot of, you know, a very specific style that's probably not for everybody, but I mean, this is good work. This is really good work. And the K, you know, it's a minimalist design that is evocative of just how big and important the film is. And of course, Michael Quaid actually talked to the Hollywood, or was it the Hollywood Reporter? This might have been quoting him. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, told the Hollywood Reporter on Tuesday he was not surprised by that his work elicited such strong emotion. Quote, a film of this size and importance was going to garner a strong reaction. Blah, blah, blah. I've worked on key art for some television pilots and indie films. I've been a practicing graphic designer and illustrator with a focus on editorial illustration, branding, and collage for more than 15 years. Done work for the New York Times, New Yorker, Nike, Penguin Books, and Rolling Stone, to name a few. All of the inspiration was drawn from the film, and the cover was a new take on the iconic Citizen Kane titling. Like many people, I've been a fan of the film for quite a while. Watching the film over and over has been a huge perk of the job. Yeah. And yeah, fine. It looks perfectly good. Beyond that, I think that this is one of those things where you're going to be more impressed by the overall packaging. I don't think just looking at the cover, like the cover image by itself, is really going to do the whole thing justice. It looks like a big motherfucker. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm kind of forced to talk about this, and the reality is I don't really care that much, because I saw it and I went, yeah, that's Citizen Kane cover. Sure. Fucking who cares? Apparently a lot of people. Yeah, I don't. It seems fine. I don't know. Again, I don't have like a very strong opinion, other than like I saw people on Twitter talking about how this guy should lose his job, and first off, he doesn't have a job to lose. He's it's not like he's part of Criterion's staff. Like he just works for whoever comes and pays him money, so he's fine. He already got paid. He's good. Am I clamoring for more of his work on Criterion? Not really. At the same time, if they say like, "Oh, new artwork by Mike McQuaid," I'll be like, "Cool," because again, this it's indicative of what he's made. I've seen some people say that it technically has. Not only is it the first 4K title, but it also, if you look closely, you can see, of course, there is essentially sort of a Roman numeral 4 in there, which, yeah, sure. That might have been intentional, might not have been. I don't really know, but yeah, I mean, it's indicative of what it is. I don't. It's such a dumb thing to be worried about, but yeah. So, oh, that'd be great if we could get the killer. Oh my god. I will say there was one memification that I saw, and I was like, yeah, that is true, and that is someone. I don't know what the actual thing was, but it was along the lines of, oh, they're gonna realize their mistake when people are walking by the displays in Barnes and Noble, because they photoshopped 3 Ks next to each other on the shelf, and it's like, yeah, that part wasn't maybe thought through as much as it should have been, because even if the store knows not to do that, 100% random peeps are gonna rearrange it for them. So I hadn't thought about that. That is one thing where I'm like, that's not such a good look, but that's the worst I can come up with. And again, it's just a dumb meme. So anyway, moving on from this bullshit topic, I think the art's fine. Also this, I forgot all about this. So basically, Criterion emailed back to someone regarding the future of DVDs, because of course they're no longer, they're doing the 4Ks and the Blu-rays. There's no DVD included in these releases. Let's see here. We understand there's been some concern about it from our fans since the most recent new releases announcement. The DVD format is being phased out from the Criterion Collection. I can confirm that is not the case. While we are being very intentional in what formats we make available, these decisions are ultimately being made on a title-by-title basis. Most DVD or more DVD releases are in the works for 2022 and will be announced in the coming months, but please be aware that we are less likely to release a DVD in instances where a given film has been made available in this format previously, even if it was not a Criterion release. New additions to the collection that have not previously received a home video release will continue to be made available on DVD for the time being in order to maximize their accessibility. I understand that Blu-ray or 4K UHD discs may not be your chosen formats, but the DVD market is shrinking, and if you are beginning to consider making a Blu-ray or 4K upgrade, I think this is the time to do it. Among the many benefits to owning a 4K UHD or Blu-ray player is that they will continue to play your DVDs just fine. These discs also offer superior video and audio quality to DVDs and are far more scratch resistant. Which, please, by the way, public libraries, please, for the love of fuck, start carrying Blu-rays. Goddamn. I don't know how many times I've gotten a DVD from the library, put it in, and it's been like, no, thank you, bitch, fuck off. Because all the scratches. Anyway, while some titles look incredible in a higher resolution, I certainly don't think you need to upgrade the entirety of your existing collection if you do proceed with an upgrade. Blah, blah, blah. Justin from Criterion. Yeah, what the fuck are you... Guys, what the fuck are you doing buying DVDs still? Like, I mean, yeah, if something's only available on DVD, just buy it, it's fine. If something's like an SOV release and it's being released new to DVD, awesome. But, like, why are you still... Like, it's an outdated format. Like, we don't buy fucking VHS tapes anymore. I mean, some people do, and they're weird. But, you know... In general, like we're not releasing new like we're not like, oh, you know, fucking Mission Impossible 9 is out on 4K UHD, Blu-ray, DVD, Laserdisc, VHS, beta, like what HD DVD? Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Just upgrade your fucking player for like $15 at a pawn shop. Goddamn. So, just throwing it out there. I don't really understand why this is a thing, but it is. Yeah, just like fucking buy a Blu-ray player. Like, if you don't want the 4K, cool. You know, I understand 4K players are a little expensive, but goddamn, just buy a fucking Blu-ray player. Good lord. And if you buy VHS and Laserdisc now, you're fine. I'm joking about you being a dumb weirdo, but, you know, for the people who are complaining, they're not releasing any DVDs with their 4K releases, motherfucker, just buy a new player. It's not expensive. If you're buying a shitload of physical media, I can assure you, you can afford a fucking Blu-ray player. Good lord. Anyway. That's actually a good point from illiterates. I do wish more SOV stuff and standard def movies got released on Blu-ray because of the scratch resistance. I do agree about that. That is one thing that does bug me about some of these releases. Like Culture Shock Releasing is doing a lot of DVD releases, it seems. I say a lot, they don't release that many, but and it's like, you know, it's great, and I get it because it's cheaper and it's not, you're not going to fill up a Blu-ray, but I would like that scratch resistance. That's pretty sick. Anyway, so that's a thing. 88 Films has a bunch of stuff coming out. I don't know if we talked about this, but the Robotrix, Robotrix, however you want to say it, looks mighty fine, mighty fine. Look at that fucking artwork. Oh my god. I know that this one is a little iffy for some people because it contains some less than savory material, but I'm really into this. I'm really excited for this to go up for pre-order. But they got audio commentary with Mike Leader and Arnie Venema. Scenes from the alternate version, introduction with the director, newly translated, optional subtitles, and SDH. So even if you're deaf, you can watch the atrocities play out. 80-page perfect bound book, including an interview with the director and actor Vincent Lin. Some essays, just good shit. Oh my god, looking good. That's releasing on September 27th. Wow, so that should be up for pre-order really soon. I feel like we talked about Story of Ricky, or Ricky O, but 40-page perfect bound book, replica lobby cards, which I don't give a shit about, various mixes, audio wait, 4 audio commentaries, baby, come on, you gotta get that. Oh, for those who are not used to 88 Films, this is how they do their pricing before things go for pre-order, so people don't buy them. I don't know why. Like, it feels like they must have an option for like no price, but I guess not. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, Hong Kong trailer interview with Fan Sui Wong. Cool. Looks pretty sick. But more importantly, we got 3 new releases up for pre-order. Come on. I got the Doll of Satan, which is part of their Italian collection. Looks pretty dank on that artwork. Let's see here. So we got an O-card case, fold-out poster, limited edition collector's booklet featuring articles by Andrew Graves and Francesco Massasessi, whatever. Audio commentary by David DeValle and Derek Botello. Let's see here. My Life with Emma, an interview with actress Erna Schurer. Remembering Franco Potenza, an interview with film historian Pierpaolo de Sanctis, whatever. Emma and I, a portrait by director and screenwriter Marcello Avallone. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Doll of Satan, but it looks pretty rad. So looking forward to that. It says it's part giallo, part modern dress gothic, which I'm into that. Heady with atmosphere and steamy eroticism. Cool. If anybody's seen that, let me know. Chinese Boxer, starring Jimmy Wang Yu, baby! Jimmy Wang Yu, famous for being a total dickbag on Man from Hong Kong. So in The Chinese Boxer, which is a pretty famous flick that I have not seen, so I don't have anything to really say about it. As noted here, it is a huge influence on the likes of Tarantino's Kill Bill and Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury. An entertainingly savage story of resilience, skill, and a battle against the odds. It's one of the first true modern classics of the genre, focusing as it does on physical prowess and athletic proficiency over the more mythical elements of the Wuxia era. Undoubted cult classic, must for any serious collector of extreme Asian cinema and martial arts madness. Let's see here. So, fold-out poster, booklet notes, Kung Fu Bob cover. Let's see here. Audio commentary by film journalist Sam Deegan. Awesome. Love me some Sam Deegan. Bunch of different tracks, by the way. Interview with journalist David West. Interview with actor Wang Qing. U.S. Hammer of God trailer. Hong Kong trailer. English trailer. US TV spot. Reversible sleeve. So, not super massive, but a perfectly good addition. So that's good for people who are fans of Chinese Boxer. And then finally, I think this... Oh, that one's not up for pre-order yet. I'm sorry. The only one that was actually up for pre-order is Doll of Satan. The Tough Ones is also now up for pre-order. What else? And then I think that's... Let's see. Yeah, that's it as far as stuff that's actually up for pre-order. And then did Disciples of Shaolin get... Yeah. So then we have Disciples of Shaolin. This is coming out September or early October, hopefully. And smattering of special features, including 2 commentaries, one with Sam Deegan, one with Mike Leader and Arnie Benema, which is dope. Interview with actor, director Jamie Luck. Cool. Cool. So, let's move on. Agfa, baby! What really happened to Baby Jane? So, I'll just use the description here because I don't really feel like trying to explain it myself. Spearheaded by filmmaker Ray Harrison, the Gay Girls Writing Club, GGRC, took California's 1960s underground gay scene by storm with drag spoofs of classic Hollywood films. What Really Happened to Baby Jane and the films of the Gay Girls Writing Club collects the joyous, ambitious, and wig-filled GGRC films on home video for the first time ever. From What Really Happened to Baby Jane, shot only a few months after the release of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, to All About Alice, the GGRC's feature-length roast of All About Eve, these pioneering DIY movies are essential snapshots of mid-century drag culture that would feel right at home with the dreamy work of Mike and George Kuchar. Kuchar? Never said that out loud before. Kuchar? AGFA, in partnership with the Outfest UCLA Legacy Project, is thrilled to present these overlooked chapters of queer cinema preserved from the only known 16mm film elements in existence. So what we've got here is Always on Sunday, which is just 8 minutes long. What Really Happened to Baby Jane, 31 minutes long. The Roman Springs on Mrs. Stone, which is 19 minutes long. Spy on the Fly, which is 43 minutes. And then the one feature, All About Alice, at 75 minutes. Which I'm pretty excited. I haven't seen any of these, but I love these like little... I only have 23 likes? Guys, come on. We got 46 viewers. Fucking... let's see here. So I love, you guys know me. I love these like little weird also rans in film history. I like these like seedy dark corners of cinema. And I also love drag. I actually did drag for a while, very briefly. I was very bad at it. And although I did then go on to spend like 4 or 5 years doing Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast, so I guess I still did drag, but just not good drag. Anyway, so 2K preservations from the only known 16mm prints in existence, 2K restoration of All About Alice from the 16mm camera reversal, What Really Happened to Baby Jane, commentary with queer film historian Evan Purcell and AGFA's Brett Berg, All About Alice outtakes, reversible cover. I feel like we should have more commentaries than this. I'm going to say that that's one thing. Like, since these are almost all shorts except for All About Alice, I feel like they should just all have commentaries. Let's just throw it out there. That's my one gripe, I would say, is, when you have something that's, when the films are this short, just give them all commentaries. I know that it's a little bit more complicated than that. You need to have something to say, but you also don't have a lot of space to fill up. So that's just my thought process on that. So yeah, really excited for this one. I'm going to buy the shit out of it. This is a limited slipcover available through Diabolic and presumably other companies. I don't know. I'm assuming it's available elsewhere, else I would say. But it's coming out on or about September 28th. Really excited for that one. So, yeah, it does say Vinegar Syndrome here in the tags. But, or in the category. It's in the Vinegar Syndrome. So I guess it will be on Vinegar Syndrome next month. I don't think it wasn't there when I looked, I don't think. Unless I just... Wait, what am I doing? Did I just miss it last time? No. Okay, so that will probably show up, I assume, soon? I don't know. So, let's move on. Boop. Warner Archive announces September releases. I'm just going to go through this real quick. Straight Time, which is a neo-noir starring Dustin Hoffman, which he famously was a massive dick on, because he wanted final edit and the studio was like, nope, and that turned into a whole thing. These are all releasing in September, all the 21st except for the next one, Santa Fe Trail, a Western I have not seen, starring Errol Flynn, which I do like Errol, and Ronald Reagan, so that looks interesting. That's September 14th. The Window, starring Barbara Hale, Bobby Driscoll, Arthur Kennedy, Paul Stewart, Ruth Roman. Cool, another one I haven't seen. The Naked Spur, starring James Stewart and Janet Leigh. Oh my goodness. That looks interesting. And then A Night at the Opera by the Marx Brothers, which has been released before. I'm not sure what is going to be special about this Blu-ray, but we don't really have any extra shit about any of these, so I don't know. So we'll see when we get more information about it. At least I don't think we have any information. Let's see. Yeah, we just have that one notice. So we'll see. We'll see when it actually comes out what the dealio is with that. But yeah, Culture Shock releasing. I totally missed this announcement whenever it happened, but Cannibal Hookers and Hooker with a Hacksaw rather is coming out on a double disc. There's also a vinyl for Cannibal Hookers if you're really into that. Yeah. So you can see it's... Wait, maybe I did talk about this. Did I talk about this? Wait. Because I remember, I think I talked about one of these. It's a Donald Farmer joint. I think I talked about... I don't remember. I feel like I talked about... I watched... No, I watched a trailer for another one, I think. Later. It doesn't matter. Point is, both movies, they're shot on video. Do with that what you will. Let's see here. Apparently the Deep Red original art is sold out everywhere except for Grindhouse, so buy it if you really want that. Let's see here. Let's see. So you can do a $34 package with the vinyl. I think that's a pretty good deal, right? Like, that's not bad, I guess. Only 100 of them if you really want that vinyl, I guess. I don't care personally, but whatever. The actual Blu-ray bonus second feature hook with, so it's technically it's Cannibal Hookers, but then Hooker with a Hacksaw is the bonus feature, which is 70 minutes, made in 2017, which might be the one I talked about. I don't remember. Aline, are you being saucy right now? Because I can link to some good color grading shit on YouTube. I think you're being saucy. Feature-length commentary on Cannibal Hookers with director Donald Farmer. Donald Farmer interview stars Casper Melted Hair and Cassia Rose. Interview with star Jessa Flux. Outtakes. Trailer. Original 2018 teaser trailer. Let me remember when. Maybe Cannibal Hookers is the one I talked about. Was there not? There it is. So, let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, I remember this now. The definitive release of Donald Farmer and Carolyn Kopko's remake of Farmer's own SOV classic, Cannibal Hookers. Okay, I remember this now. It's a 2019 movie. I got it. Okay. I did talk about this, and I remember saying how much I thought it looked like absolute garbage. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. Despite having made a modern shot-on-video film, I don't understand some and it's not even like shot on like fun video. It's like DV or something. Anyway. So that said, I only saw that because I went to their Facebook page to look up Girlfriend from Hell. So Girlfriend from Hell is getting a new 4K restoration, scanned in restoration from the original film negatives. This one, we don't have like the features or anything yet. It's just this post. But stars Dana Ashbrook. Yeah, it's a little cult comedy about guy who he's a lost soul out of purgatory on a mission to hunt down his ex-girlfriend, who happens to be the devil, which, fuck yeah. This one I'm pretty interested in. I've never seen it, but I like Dana Ashbrook, and it sounds right up my alley, and I'm intrigued, so really excited for that one. Yeah, could care less about this. Wait, could care less? Could not care less. What am I saying? I could not care less about this. Because it looks like absolute ass. I really don't like shot on DV. Not a fan. Especially when it's like there's no thought put into it. Drives me nuts. It doesn't look like any thought was put into this. Anyway. Kino. I was actually gonna just like bring up each individual Blu-ray.com page, but it's easier just to go through their Facebook page. So let's see here. Night Gallery Season 1. So Night Gallery Season 1 is coming to Blu-ray. Fuck yeah. November 23rd. Got a brand new 2K master for the 2-hour pilot and 6 Season 1 episodes. Audio commentary on the pilot. Audio commentary on the Dead Man and the Housekeeper. Audio commentary on a bunch of audio commentaries, including some by Tim Lucas. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Bunch of audio commentaries for, it seems like every episode, but maybe not. I don't know. A look at the show's troubled second life and reruns. A new featurette by film historian Craig Beam. It's called The Syndication Conundrum. And we got an episode guide, insert booklet, and optional English subtitles. Looking dank. I'm pretty into that. I'm going to buy the fuck out of it. And let's see here. Homebodies. This is one I had not heard of, but it sounds interesting. Listen to this. A murder a day keeps the landlord away. When 6 mild-mannered senior citizens are told that their old brownstone is going to be torn down, they don't take the news lightly. Led by a pixie-faced lady, the oldsters decide they must exert gray power and take action. After a little plotting and planning, they become an oddly lovable assortment of hitmen, carefully getting rid of those who would attempt to disrupt their lives. This hilarious horror story from director Larry Yust will not only make you laugh, it'll also make you look twice at that sweet old lady who lives next door. Peter Bracco, Francis Fuller, William Hansen, Ruth McDevitt, and Ian Wolfe round out the cast of pernicious pensioners, beautifully photographed by Isidore Mankowski. Looks dank. I'm really, like, that looks beautiful. I love that. I'm so excited. Cool. Silence of the Lambs 4K happening. I don't know if that was announced, but yeah, Silence of the Lambs 4K. Which, yeah, by the way, this Homebodies, it sounds like a great double feature with Death Promise from Vinegar Syndrome. Let's see here. The Mad Doctor. Oh, God, I missed my thing. There it is. Okay. Oh, Jesus. New audio commentary by film historian David Duval. Does David Duval, it must be like in the sub-basement with Kat Ellinger just cranking these out, because he's on every audio commentary, it seems like. But that's getting a release starring Basil Rathbone. Spider-Woman Strikes Back, another oldie goldie. That's coming November 2nd. New audio commentary by Tom Weaver and David Schechter. A new documentary short featuring interviews with various folks, including Fred and Ray. It's 59 minutes from 1946. Look at that. Probably not an amazing film, but I'm interested. And then the UFO incident. Coming soon, so we don't have a final date on that, and we don't have any special features, but yeah, I'm intrigued just because it's called the UFO incident, and that poster is fucking rad. Double Door. Let's see, is there anything else that's actually interesting? Secret of the Blue Room. Oh, here was the announcement. 4K UHD, that was back on the 11th. I don't know if I ever talked about this, but obviously Silence of the Lambs is on a Criterion Blu-ray, but the 4K being put out by Kino. Sure. Cool. I think that we're pretty much caught up on Kino. I don't think there's... Yeah, we're already... Yeah. So that's Kino stuff. Looks good. Addams Family coming to 4K, including an extended version of the film, theatrical version of the film, new introduction by director Barry Sonnenfeld, and filmmaker focus Barry Sonnenfeld on the Addams Family. And that's it as far as new special features. But it's the Addams Family on 4K, and the Addams Family fucking rocks. So, you know, buy that. And that's coming, oh shit, I lost it. November 9th, just in time for Thanksgiving. Let's see here. I stand in silence. Hey, Voodoo. So, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is getting a 4K Ultra HD treatment. I just read that fucking headline. That's fucking awful. It's going to 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. There we go. And yeah, looks pretty dope. We got Steelbook from Best Buy, which has some pretty sick art, all said and done. I don't really care which one I get, to be honest. That looks fine too. But I would say the Steelbook has slightly more interesting art. But a bunch of features. We got commentary with Robert Zemeckis, Frank Marshall, Steve Starkey, Jeff Price, Peter Seaman, and Ken Ralston. 3 Roger Rabbit's shorts. Deleted scene, the Pighead sequence. Who Made Roger Rabbit, a behind-the-scenes making of. Hosted by Charles Fleischer, the voice of Roger Rabbit. Before and after, split-screen comparison reveals the unbelievable talent of live-action actors. And these are things we already know, but, you know, it's cool. Tune stand-ins, which is a rehearsal thingamabob with the life-size stand-ins for the tunes. Got an in-depth documentary, Behind the Ears, the true story of Roger Rabbit. On set, Benny the Cab, the making of a scene from the movie. As they know in this article, the only thing that appears to be missing is a little Two-Town Confidential pop-up thingamabob. But that's cool. And I really like Roger Rabbit. And I believe they have the 4K version on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I think. I don't remember, but maybe go check that out if you want to see that jazz. Anyway, this leads me to perhaps the most interesting 4K release of this entire program, The Howling from Studio Canal, overseen by Joe Dante. Joe Dante actually signed off on this 4K restoration of the film. I always love to see a director overseeing shit. Yes, even when it's Wong Kar-wai. And this is October 25th. Let's see here. So you got the exclusive new 4K restoration. The only new special feature is a newly produced featurette examining the career and legacy of Joe Dante called Inside the Career of Joe Dante, which hopefully is more than a puff piece and is actually like substantial. At the same time, I don't know what else you're going to do with The Howling. There's been plenty of special features made about it. So, you know, has a look back at the special effects, deleted scenes, outtakes, collectible art cards, a booklet, which is just 20 pages long, which, you know, whatever. Poster, which is the exclusive new poster for the 4K restoration, which I assume is, oh wait, it's right there. Right there. Cool. Like, I mean, it looks cool. I actually don't know if I've bought, I feel like I own a copy of The Howling, but I don't know which one. But either which way, that looks cool. Oh, that, you know what, Alina, that is a very good point. Is there a special feature called Joe Dante's Inferno? And if not, why not? That's a good point. Why is there not a Joe Dante's Inferno special feature? That's a great title for a featurette. Goddamn. Let's see here. Let's see. Addams Family Values or Get the Fuck Out. I would like to see Addams Family Values. What else we got here? Blah, 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 blah. Manhunter / Silence of the Lambs / Hannibal equals solid. Yes. Although I hear a lot of negativity towards Hannibal. I need to revisit Hannibal because I remember I loved Hannibal when I was younger. I used to watch the fuck out of that movie. But apparently a lot of people don't like it. So let's see here. So anything else? That's it for our actual stories. I don't think... I'm going to double check real quick and make sure there's no news that I missed while we were talking. Doesn't look like much of anything. 1 second. Did you watch that new Shippers Antis video from Sarah Z? It talks about Hannibal and the weird shipper shit surrounding it. I have not watched that. I will give it a look, though. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Blu-ray.com hasn't said anything about anything new. Let's see if Severin is somehow... Don't think they've said anything. Nothing yet there. Yeah, it looks like nothing else to really... Yeah, I think we're good. Hannibal Rising is really awful. All right, I don't have anything else. Yeah, there's no notifications about Severin. Ooh, what's this? Man, Ice, you are always just on top of it. Let's see. Sort of Desperation is coming. Let's see. Wait, I can just go to... 1 second. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I know that they're banned from the show, but I'm gonna bring up Dawn of the Discs for a moment. If I can find it. Oh, by the way, Free Hand for a Tough Cop is now available for pre-order. I totally forgot to mention that. So go over to, is it Fractured Visions? Is that right? Yeah. And pre-order that jazz. Diabolic also has it. Shit, I should have... Oh, there's also the Labyrinth of Cinema steelbook. Right. So I totally forgot about this. Crescendo House. Oh, that's not it. Why is it not showing? What the fuck? One second. Let me... It's being a real dickbat. That's weird. Maybe that one? Huh. That's weird. My browser's not showing up. Okay, well that's probably a sign. So if you go over to Crescendo House, which is at crescendo.house, they have Labyrinth of Cinema, which I'll just read the description off to you because you can't see shit. Filming in his hometown of Onomichi for the first time in 20 years, director Nobuhiko Obayashi's new film invites us into an intoxicating cinematic world against a backdrop that traces the history of Japan's wars. Labyrinth of Cinema shapeshifts between styles and genres, drawing influences from silent films, talkies, action flicks, musicals, and more, and creates something triumphantly unique in the process. Obayashi, with a boundless optimism, showcases the raw energy within the medium and the power of cinema to enact real change as three youths are transported through time into the projected world, fated to cross paths with three heroines through disparate timelines and settings within the silver screen. It's Obayashi's legendary final film, limited to 4,000 copies. It has a 60-minute documentary featuring behind-the-scenes footage, video interviews with wife and longtime producer Kyoko Obayashi, moderated by Akio Masubuchi. Short film introduction, Dreaming Together in a Cinematic Labyrinth, exclusive essay by award-winning author Iko Ikigami. 8 poems by another person. Anyway, it looks really good. I wish I could show it to you, but let me see if I can... Wait, one second. Let me just add a browser source and see what happens. Thank you, OBS. Oh, that's not what I want. Shit. Let's add a window capture. That's what I want. And we'll just add a new one. There we go. Figured it out. I figured it out. I did it. It's all me. I figured it out. So anyway, let's pop this up. As you can see, it's pretty cool looking. Yeah, very trippy look to it. And I think, is this like the first release from Crescendo House? No, it can't be. I feel like I've talked about, no? Well, maybe. It's the one that they have available. I don't know as far as what they've done before, but yeah. Either which way, Crescendo House, they have this thing, and it looks pretty dope and really artsy, and I love artsy. It is also $50, which is a lot. It's got a little book and cards. It's 2 discs with one dedicated to the special features. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, Stand in Silence. Link me to that shit, man. And then, let me go back to what I was sent on Twitter. So this was sort of, let's see, Sword of Desperation Blu-ray, Animigo. I don't know, there's gotta be, So, alright. Here's a Blu-ray.com thread from the 13th. Okay. Looks like Animigo, Animigo? I don't know how to say the name of the company. Is making the jump to live-action Blu-ray with Sword of Desperation. In December. Easily one of the best samurai films to come out in the last 20 years, according to this poster. If you're a fan of samurai or Kurosawa films, I highly suggest checking this film out. Fuck, alright. Oh, they put out Lone Wolf and Cub back in the day, too. But, cool. Apparently that's a thing. Cool. This is one we're gonna, once we get the, like, an official announcement with the extras deets, I'll talk about it. Oh my god, okay, wait, real quick, and then homework for me. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this, and you can too. The Crazy Tale of Banana Man and a Demon, an hour and 17-minute long documentary on all that bullshit. Boy howdy, way to ruin my night. All right, cool. Cool. I'm into it. So anyway, with that being said, we are done here. That's it. Get out of here, you gosh darn kids. And glad you watched the stuff. I'm working on a bunch of things, more reviews, a Brian De Palma video, and yeah. Trying to figure. Podcast is coming back with Brad Henderson joining me, so that's hopefully going to be recorded Monday or Tuesday. So a bunch of stuff, and with that will come patron exclusive podcasts, which that'll be as soon as I can. We'll start doing patron exclusive podcasts. I know I've been very light on my page. Actually, I saw Michael Stallings, one of my original patrons, and he's a patron of mine because he's a friend, and also he loves my movie work. He mentioned, oh yeah, you're not really doing a lot of patron stuff, are you? I was like, nope, I'm not. Thank you for mentioning that. And I got really self-conscious, so I will be putting out more patron stuff very soon, including, again, patron exclusive podcasts. Yeah, so if you're not a patron already, go do that. Unless you don't have any money, in which case don't, because you should take care of yourself and your family, goddammit. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will check you next time. Don't forget to like this here video. And guys, you know what? Go watch.
Where you can get all of your Michael Keene merch needs. Don't have a Cub Groans t-shirt yet in commemoration of Grizzly 2? Get your ass on it! Don't have an Orville Ketchum as himself t-shirt? What the fuck is wrong with you? Of course, you can't go wrong with the classic Philip the Vinegar Cat t-shirt. Grab that shit! This anonymous man loves his shirt. He also loves cats, and we can assure you no cats were harmed in the making of these shirts. Look at that cat. She's doing just fine. And while you're checking out, don't forget to throw a But Does It Have a Commentary mug